Amber Heard has been accused of harming others of her ex-boyfriends. Thus, it is quite likely that Johnny Depp is not the only person who she apparently is responsible for victimizing. A video of Amber Heard being accused of domestic violence abuse by her ex-partner Tasya Van Ree surfaced in the public during the recent defamation trial that her ex-husband Johnny Depp was involved in. The trial was for libel action against Johnny Depp. Amber Heard was the object of Tasya Van Ree's love interest. Van Ree is a painter and photographer from Hawaii. Heard is an actress. Before the year 2008, when the United States passed a law making same-sex marriage illegal, the couple have been cohabiting since that year under the terms of domestic partnership. Her account describing the incident that occurred on August 13, 2016 may be seen in the video, which has received more than 130,000 views. She has been overheard referring to herself as Amber Van Ree, and she believes that she's married to a man named Van Ree who's 45 years old. It is not known whether the contentious evidence took place during the trial session pertaining to the death-related investigation in the same year that the actress filed for divorce from Depp. The allegation that Van Ree assaulted the actress when they were dating has been refuted by all the individuals involved. During her testimony in 2016, Heard was questioned about whether or not she had previously been arrested for domestic violence against Van Ree. The incident in question centered on Van Ree. The incident that she had with her girlfriend in an airport in 2009 is what prompted the investigation to begin in the first place. She was subsequently taken into custody after reportedly hitting Van Ree in the arm, as stated in an article from USA Today that was published in 2016. After some time had passed, she republished a statement in which she claimed that the circumstances had been misunderstood and that she had been wrongly accused. "I recall signs of misogynistic attitudes towards us," Van Ree said in the statement. "When they realized that we were domestic partners and not merely friends, it eventually seemed like homophobic. I have the utmost respect for Amber because she's a gorgeous woman who's also intelligent and trustworthy." This is what the news source has to say. "It's unfortunate that Amber's story and reliability are being called into doubt once more. We were together for 5 wonderful years and remain close to this day." A warrant for Heard's arrest was issued on September 14, 2019, and she was taken into custody by the police at the Port of Seattle. USA Today received confirmation from authorities that the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Washington in 2016 that they were conducting an investigation into the event. On the other hand, the inquiry was directed towards the relevant authorities in November of 2011. The petitions made reference to a provision in the Statute of the State of Washington that, upon request, permits the erasure of records that do not involve a conviction. This section was mentioned in order to expunge the arrest information and records associated with an incident that did not result in a conviction or other negative disposition for the person, as well as any other records associated with incidents that did not result in a conviction or other negative disposition. Additionally, this section was mentioned in order to expunge any records that were associated with incidents that did not result in people's anxiety over it has not been allayed, despite the fact that the material in question has been scrubbed from the database at a later period. Why does it seem that Amber is always getting into arguments with her family members? According to sources close to the A-list actress, Amber Heard has denied being violent towards her partners and admitting to having done so in self-defense or in response to their provocation. However, the actress did admit that she did so when her boyfriends provoked her. Heard has responded to the allegations of domestic abuse by denying their veracity and claiming that they were fabricated by Depp's team in order to smear her reputation in public. "I've never been in a relationship with anyone," she stated in front of the judge that she had never assaulted Mr. Depp or anyone else I was personally acquainted with. According to the BBC, the woman revealed that she had been involved in a number of arguments, which she claimed were reactive and had come after she had gone years without protecting herself. She claimed that the disagreements had occurred after she had gone years without protecting herself. Not only is Amber Heard being accused of treating her employees with disrespect, she has also been accused of treating her exes with hostility. An accusation of plagiarizing and rewriting the victim's experience of being a victim of domestic violence has been made against the actor by a former personal assistant to Heard. These allegations were made by a former assistant who worked for the individual. At the trial brought by Heard against Depp, certain witnesses testified in locations other than Los Angeles. According to Kate Chang, she received the deluge of illogical text messages between the hours of 2 and 4 in the morning from a person or organization that she was unable to identify. Is it possible that Amber Heard is as guilty as she seems, or have the opinions of those who use social media been influenced by Johnny Depp's relentless campaign against Amber? Think about what other people who follow you on Twitter have to say. This individual claims that Amber Heard's parents do not stand by their daughter's side. Her close friends and former partners have come out to say that she abused them in the past. Ex-girlfriends of Johnny Depp have spoken out in his defense. No, was protected by security guards and medical staff members who were part of his entourage. another adorer who does not believe Amber and thinks that she's the one who initiated the fight. According to her, Amber is a reprehensible human being. It appears that she's hallucinating. She has a business partnership with Johnny Depp, as well as her sister and her mother. It is not accurate to say that she speaks for all women. Another user on Twitter who did not agree with Amber's assertions is as follows. Poor Amber Heard. She admitted to abusing JD while simultaneously seeking to portray herself as the victim in the situation. There was an overwhelming amount of evidence that pointed to her being responsible, and she has a history of violence against her previous partners as well as being genderless. She brought this upon herself and is now paying the price for it. However, the internet is notoriously contentious, so the fact that Amber Heard defended her on Twitter is not surprising given the reputation of the internet.